guys, we just had our class meeting and I wanted to upload a kind of quick notes version of what we talked about today so that you could have a recording of it when you need it or if you missed your meeting so that you can know what we're doing. This is adding polynomials, adding and subtracting polynomials. So what you see in front of you right here is 2x squared plus x minus 8. All of that is being added to 3x minus 4x squared plus 2. I put these on Post-its so that I can easily rearrange these for you guys to see. The most important thing here to keep in mind is that the negative signs, when you have 3x minus 4x squared, that needs to stay with this term, the term that it's in front of. So our first step for adding polynomials is we're going to combine our like terms. These two are being added, so there's nothing to distribute along here. These signs are all going to stay the same. First, I'm going to look at my ones with the highest power because when we write these in standard form, those are going to come first anyways. So I'll rearrange here. 2x squared. My like term will be 4x squared because those both have the same variable and the same power. So 2x squared, that minus sign stays with that term, minus 4x squared. Next, I'm going to look at my variables with the power of 1, plus x, plus 3x. Next, I'll look at my numbers without a variable. When I'm combining my like terms, I will be able to add these together, these, and that's all I'm going to be able to do. So 2x squared minus 4x squared is negative, because the negative sign is on my higher number, negative 2x squared. Remember, this is the same thing as 1x, so we have 1x plus 3x. And then we have negative 8, because those go together, negative 8 plus 2. Once you have this, that's all you can do. Make sure you've written it in standard form. The highest power on the variable comes first, and then the next highest, and then that one doesn't even have a variable, so that comes last. Negative 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 is your answer there. Let's do one where you have to distribute a negative sign. So this is number 3 on your workbook page that you guys are doing for homework. Let's get rid of these. It is 5a plus 9b minus 2a plus 4b. First thing we have to do is distribute this negative sign. This goes to everything that comes after it. I have to give it to this one and this one. Distribute it through. So we can rewrite this as 5a plus 9b Okay, now that these are being added together, we can rearrange so that we have our like terms together. So we have our a's minus and our b's minus. Once we have our like terms together, we can add or subtract them. And that's all you can do there. Looking at one that's a little bit more complicated, this one is a lot longer. This one is number 27 on the homework page that you guys have in your workbooks. 2x squared minus 6x minus 2 plus x squared plus 4x plus 3 everything's being added together here, so we're just going to rearrange our terms so that our like terms are together. So I'm going to do the highest power first. In this case, it's my x squared. That's our highest power. So I'm going to rewrite in red 2x squared. I'm going to find my next one, plus x squared plus 3x squared. Okay, and then our next highest is going to be just our variable x to the first power. So remember, this negative sign goes with it. Or x, keep going, plus x, plus x. And then our last group, just our numbers, minus 2 plus 5. Okay, now that we have all of these, we're going to add together each of our different terms. So these are all positive. We have our 2 plus our 1 plus our 3. Then next we have our negative 6x plus 4x plus 1x. That's the same thing as negative 6x plus 5x. We end up with negative x because negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1x. And then lastly, negative 2 plus 5. So our final answer, 6x squared minus x plus 3. That's written in standard form. Our leading coefficient is 6 for this answer. Okay guys, hope that helps you complete your work today. Remember, just message me if you have any questions.